Yes, I know you have. Cool. Hello, Ian. Oh. All right, so basically, an external buying decision is something where you put a lot of content out there, and you're a lot of ads and whatnot, and you're basically trying to convince someone to buy your product, right? Kind of like you see J.C. Penney's or one of these department stores. They put out ads, come on in and buy a hand towel or something. We'll give you 20% off or whatever. They do that in hopes you'll come in and buy something. That's a external buying decision, right? Because they're basically just really trying to get in there. They're putting out ads, whatever they can to get you to come in the store. And so there's two things kind of wrong with that. It's a pain. Number one is it's a lot of work, a lot of money to do that kind of stuff, to convince somebody to make a purchase. Just try to convince your kid to clean their room. That's what it's like. You know what I mean? It's a lot of hard work goes into convincing someone. And then the other major problem is that if you can convince them to buy something, well, then they can easily convince themselves that purchase was a mistake, right? So an hour, a day, a month, maybe even a year goes by, and they regret making that purchase. So external, buying decisions are not something that we want to focus on. What you really want to get is internal buying decisions, and basically look at it like this, like Apple, right? Look how you don't even see the product. You don't know anything about the product. You don't know how the product functions. You haven't had anybody show you how the product works, right? But yet, on the day a new iPhone is launched, well, guess what? You got people standing 2 blocks away, waiting in line all night long to buy this product they've never seen, they've never touched, they've never had anybody show them anything about it. So that's an internal buying decision, because what happens is through little breadcrumbs of marketing, these people are pretty well manipulated to feel as though they don't just want that product, but they need the product, right? So they convince themselves that they want that product or need that product. You didn't really have to do anything but lay little clues out there to kind of, like I said, manipulate them into going and buying it. It sounds real shady, but it's not. I mean, it's not. So that's what an internal buying decision is. And another thing is that once a person convinces themselves, they will fight to the death, because nobody likes to say, "Oh, no, that was a stupid mistake." Especially when they're the ones who think that they had the thought of making that purchase. You'll defend that to the end, right? And not to mention, you can pretty well charge a whole lot more if you wanted to. I mean, if you think I'm kidding, just think about it. 10 years ago, can you imagine yourself spending $1,000 on a phone? A phone? $1,000 for a phone? No, you couldn't have. And if you said yes, you're lying. So that's the difference between an external buying and internal buying, right? So we want to go for the internal. We want to lay little breadcrumbs out, and I don't want to say manipulate, because I don't like that word, but you just want to lay enough information out there so that when the person sees your product, that they know, they're like, okay, cool, I'm going to buy from this person, because what this seller has shown me is that they have a good product, number one. Number two, they're trustworthy. And I mean, those are the two things that are going to, get your stuff sold. I mean, it's like I said before, it's an emotion building process. You want to build enough relationship with a potential buyer that they don't even second guess it. They see your products and they're like, yeah, I like the last thing I bought, or yeah, you know, I've seen a couple ads from them. I've watched their videos or whatever, and they seem like really nice people. Because whether you like to admit it or not, people, if you do ads of any kind, people have already judged your stuff just based off of an ad. So, especially if you're doing like a video where they see you or whatever, before a word even comes out of your mouth, they've already made a judgment whether they're going to work with you or not. So we want to put as much content out there, but we want that content to be specified so that you can, once again, kind of manipulate the way a person purchases things, right? And it's not, everybody, not every company does that, but because most companies, honestly, do, external buying, So, but your bigger companies like Apple and, oh geez, I don't know who else. Right offhand. But yeah, I mean, that's the biggest one. Like, people will line up for blocks to buy their products without ever even seeing them. So keep that in mind when you're doing your videos or you're doing your ads, because it does make a difference, and it's something that you're gonna have to kind of get used to. But the whole point is that you want to make content that is going to show a potential buyer that you are trustworthy, that you that you do have a good product. So just keep that in mind. Also, I talked last week about an upcoming workshop in January, and we're still doing that, of course. But I said that it was going to be about 4 weeks long, that it was going to be 4 weeks long. It's not. It's going to be a whole lot longer. A couple people on here have seen kind of the stuff that we have planned, and they can definitely tell you flat out that we're not playing around. The amount of information you're going to get is outrageous. So, and if anybody's leaving any comments, I cannot see them. So, I don't know what the deal is. The last thing I see is some lady named Contessa joined. I don't know who she is, but I'm pretty sure she's stalking me. But at any rate, yeah. So the amount of information and tools that we're going to give you guys is just outrageous. I mean, it's crazy. The value that we have on it right now, this is without the software, this is just the marketing information, is over $52,000 that we're going to be giving out to in information. We're not going to give anybody $52,000, but that would be sweet though, wouldn't it? Maybe down the line. But yeah. So yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff, and when I say more than 4 weeks, we're probably talking at least 3 months. So 3 months of material at least, and that's of right now. That's, it could be a whole lot more. We can make this an entire school year. So, the price isn't going to go up or anything like that. But so you don't have to worry about anything. So we're trying to keep everything cost effective, and if we need to, well, I know we'll need to. We will have a payment thing laid out, so that way all the money isn't going to be coming out of people's pockets right away. We want to help you make money. We don't want to take your rent money or anything like that, or your mortgage money. So, but yeah, guys, think about that. Think about that when you're writing ads, and just focus on that. We'll keep updating you on the workshop in January. And another thing, guys, so this past weekend, talking to a seller who was ready to kind of change the way she does business based on some things she heard from a buyer. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't let one person influence your business. Do your business the way you do your business, and you've got to understand that customers come, and whether you like it or not, you're not going to please everybody. Just do your business the way you do it. Don't let anyone influence you. don't take anything to heart, because one customer comes and they hate what you do. Another customer may come and love it. There's always more customers, and that's the facts right there. You know, you're outnumbered. There are far more customers than there are you. So don't go changing your whole business structure or anything like that, or how you do business based off of 1, 2, even 3, 4 people. Don't do that. Be yourself. Run your business the way you want to do it, and don't let anybody change your mind on that. So, but man, this is really irritating. I don't know what's going on. I can't see. I see every once in a while, like somebody will pop up. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. No big thing. But think about, like I said, external versus internal. We want to go for internal buying, and wrap your ads around that, of course. And if you have any questions, hit us up at support@yourartibus.com or marketing@yourartibus.com. We'll help you out with writing your ads, putting those together. We do have some new ads that are going to be coming out, that are some new emails. That's it. That are going to be, you're going to be seeing them. By the way, did everybody get their book? Their book that was emailed to them today? I'm going to assume that everybody said yes, since I can't see anything because Facebook. So irritating. But if you didn't, then hit us up at support@yourartibus, and we'll send it back out to you. So, but yeah. At any rate, guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. If you have anything that you need, anything you want to talk about, then hit us up. We'll be more than happy to help you. And like I said, if you want your ads, help with your ads,